So day 3 is going to be a little bit more intense. If you feel like your mind is kind of like being triggered, it's okay. It's all part of the healing process, okay? So all you need to do right now is take a nice deep breath in and relax into your body. And some of you are attending the class right now, and some of you are not. So if you're watching the replay, so make sure you take your time. You may want to watch this video over again. You might even want to watch the other ones as well, because every time you watch and every time you grow into a new level, you will hear something new that you did not hear before. So it takes a certain level of mindset to feel that you are a proud mother. It takes a different mindset. And this mindset was not again taught by our ancestors. It was not given to us. So I had to learn that. And that's my job is right now to share that with as many mothers as I can so they can use this tool and become the best version of themselves. So as you're listening to this workshop, you're going to receive light codes. Light codes are codes that will activate your dormant DNA. It will activate the dormant cellular structures that have been kind of forgotten. Same thing as when you come in for a chiropractic adjustment. When you get in chiropractic care, what happens is anything that's dormant, that's disconnected, gets opened up. And the reason why it's dormant is because it's the way our experience of life, it makes it dormant. It does not let it come out. So our job is to awaken that part of us that's dormant, that's supposed to shine and radiate through us. Okay, so the radiation comes from within us. It's not outside of us. But how do you get to that point is by shifting the way you see yourself, shifting the way you talk to yourself, and shifting the way you see the world as well. So let's get started right now and let's decode and what does it look like to be a proud mother? And you're going to learn how to embody that proud mother. What does embodiment mean? Embodiment is basically the more you do something, eventually becomes part of you. So as a chiropractor, I've been practicing over 17 years. So over the years, I've embodied chiropractic. I speak chiropractic, I am chiropractic, I teach chiropractic, my words come as chiropractic, my presence is chiropractic, and I'm going to give you a little explanation of what chiropractic is, and now you'll be able to connect that chiropractic with being a proud mother. Chiropractic came from knowing that there is an innate ability for the body to heal. Our job as a chiropractor is to ensure that we remove interference in the nervous system so the body can heal inside out. We don't add stuff where we remove the interference. So we don't add medications, we don't add nutrients, we don't add from outside in, but we heal from inside out. Our body has the proper chemistry, our body has the proper physiology as long as you remove the interference. When the interference is there, what happens is the body functions chaotically. It takes a lot of energy for the nervous system to flow to the brain. So every time you get an adjustment, what happens, we remove that interference so your body can heal at the highest level. So that's called the subluxation of the body, misalignment of the body. But then there's a misalignment of the mind as well. So that's my role as a chiropractor, my duty as a chiropractor to teach the misalignment of the mind. So chiropractic is all about connecting the mind, the body, and the soul. So if you look at the teachings here, what we're doing this mind and soul connection. But when you get an adjustment, you're also kind of doing all three of them together. Because what happens, the adjustment stretches and opens up your mind and connects your soul. The soul is the one that's continuous and gives you life, and you're able to do the things you're supposed to do as a mother, you're supposed to do as a partner, you're supposed to do the duties in this world. So we all have a certain duty, and you have to recognize what your duties are. And you might not notice it right away. It takes time, repetition. Through that, you'll start noticing what your role is as a human being. And for some of you, a role is just being a mother. And it's not just being a mother. Being a mother is powerful because you're leaving a legacy. You're leaving these beautiful children and giving them a beautiful future. That is like, if you really look at it, that is like leaving wealth to the future. But in order to do that, you've got to be present. You got to be focused, not distracted by the noise of the world. The world can continuously distract you through social media, through news. Before it used to be news, now it's social media. Now it's through people. Okay. And sometimes we get misinformation through the community, because the thing is that you have to think about 95% is the main community. The 1% and the 5% are the ones that who are taking responsibility. So whoever's watching these videos, you guys are taking responsibility to become in your power so you can create the ideal future, change your reality. So you're not giving excuses, you're not blaming the world for where you are right now. The goal here is to get you out of that locked position, to get you out of the stuck position, to get you out of that feeling that you're depressed, and you're not depressed. As I mentioned in the day 2, you are not depressed. So as a chiropractor, and as a mother, I'm going to help you to redefine what a proud mother looks like. When I started as a mother, I didn't know anything about this, but I had role models. I had role models as a chiropractic student. There were people who have already done so much. They left a legacy behind. There are amazing, amazing chiropractors who are out there who have kind of created a path for me. My parents didn't know about all this. So because they laid this path for me, I got the codes when I was a student while I was pregnant with my daughter. I just didn't know how to do it. I knew there's a possibility. I knew how to become a better mother. Like I knew there's a possibility, but I didn't know how to do it. So they kind of created this imprint for me to be able to realize I can have a better life than where I am. I can have a better relationship than where I am. And I can have a better connection with myself and with everybody else. But they didn't give me the tools. They just spoke about it. So I started searching. I was going for soul searching. I would go and meet different teachers and gurus and trying to find out how to put this all together. And that's what I do here. I'm teaching you back what I've learned, what has worked for me, what has worked for my clients, for my coaching clients, so you can do that for yourself as well. This information, this wisdom, it's you cannot really find it out there until you start searching for it, until you realize you can have it better, you can have more. So people who actually join into my workshops, what happens is just being in the vibration, just tapping into this vibration creates a shift in your reality, creates a change in your reality. My job is to show and reveal to you what does it look like to have a higher level of lifestyle. So higher level of lifestyle is not only about money, it's a mindset. Money is a byproduct of that mindset. What happens to you is through you is you start attracting different job opportunities because you're operating in a higher level. You'll start attracting better better friends, better connections. All these things will start changing around you because you're starting to shift in a different level. But you don't have to look for it. It automatically happens. It's not something you stress yourself about. The goal here is not to stress yourself around it. The more we stress ourselves around it, it creates a pressure in our body, which creates this chaotic energy, and then your magnetic energy starts to change. Okay, so let's start to embody this proud mother. What does she look like? What does she feel like? How does she respond? And how does she communicate with herself and others? So we're going to actually decode her. We're going to literally dissect her, and you will have a little better awareness what a proud mother looks like. A proud mother, she is not a response of the outcome. She does not become proud just because her children are doing well. She's already proud. She's not a proud mother just because her kids are having high grades. She's already proud as a mother. A proud mother doesn't wait for a positive response from her kids. She's already proud. She's proud that she created beautiful children. She's proud that she's giving her best. She's proud that in her presence, and she's proud of her communication with her kids. She's even proud when she makes moments of mistakes, because those mistakes are not mistakes, because she's learning. She doesn't know what's perfect. She's learning along the pathway. She was not given the tool when she was a child. She's realized that as she grew into an adult, that she has to learn as well. She's not perfect. She's not perfect. She was not given the tools what is to be a perfect mother. She allows herself to grow into it. She allows herself to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes and not to repeat them again. That is a proud mother. She knows, she doesn't judge her. She understands her. The judgment is gone, and she allows herself to be fully herself. That is a true proud mother. A proud mother doesn't wait until her kids come home. Oh, mommy, I had a great day. A proud mother doesn't wait until her child creates a 90 score or 100% score in her school. A proud mother doesn't wait for her child to be healthy. She allows her child to be, even in the moments when things look dark, even in the moments when things look like it's falling apart, even in the moments when things look like it's chaotic, she's still proud because she's holding the light, she's holding the stance, and she's giving her best. She's always giving her best, even when she doesn't know what best is, because she's learning. She's learning what she's seen in society. She's learning what she heard, what is to be a great mother. She's learning and she's growing. So what if you give yourself permission to grow and to learn as a mother? When you go through moments, when you become a little reactive, you don't know if you're doing the right thing, allow yourself, okay, I've learned my lessons, so let me do it better next time. So every step forward, making it better, that's a proud mother. She allows herself to expand. She allows herself to make little tiny mistakes, and then she grows through that. Every mistake is growth. Because in that mistake, and I hate to say the word mistake, but that's how we describe mistakes. But in that wormhole, you want to call it, or in that discomfort, she learns to get stronger. She learns to become wiser, and she learns to become this beautiful mother, proud mother with wisdom. So that's a proud mother. And we're going to go more deeper, and we're going to give examples. Just close your eyes and feel this for a sec. So I'm going to start to explain these I have about 9 of them. And what a proud mother feels like, looks like, talks to her, and all that. So number 1, she trusts her decisions. So what does that look like? Even if you're not sure the outcome, she trusts that decision. She knows it has a higher purpose. If she has a calling and she needs to do this, she knows it has a higher purpose for her children, for her family, and for herself. She does not let doubt interfere her. She does not let fear interfere her. And she does not let what ifs interfere her. She makes that decision. When she makes that decision, whatever that thing she needs to do, let's say she has to sign them up for a program, or she wants to take them to a trip. She has a feeling she wants to take them to this country for a trip. she deeply knows is the right thing. So what does that look like? So when she makes a decision, she allows, because that guard she has in her heart opens up. The minute it opens up, it does not mean that is the path. It just opens up something. And all of a sudden, she might realize, oh, she doesn't want to go to this country. She will want to go to this country for a trip. I'm just giving an example. It could be signing your kids into a special class or whatever that is, or buying them a beautiful toy. But allowing her to trust the decision creates pathways. Think that way. It creates opportunities. You might think that is the path because you just said yes, but new paths will show up. Be like, oh, this toy is even better. Because you decided to buy that toy, the new toy that's even better than that will show up and you can buy it. So it's opening up the pathway. I know it's sometimes it's a little confusing to understand this, but the decision is not about the destination, it's the decision in your heart, creating the pathway. So the more you decide, the more you trust your decision, the more pathways will open up, the more opportunities will reveal itself to you. This takes practice and awareness. And we are not going to be perfect in this. We're going to have moments where we have doubts, and then we have to sit with it and work with it. Because every level we get into, there's going to be new levels of doubts and fear that will creep in. It's normal. We're humans. So, number 2, she learns to pause before making decisions. And you're not going to be perfect. This is just awareness. Just because you haven't paused and you reacted doesn't mean you're a bad mother. You're learning. So you can still be proud no matter what. She makes decision by breathing into it, taking a moment, pausing, and literally listening to her heart instead of her brain that judges. Our brain always wants to judge. It only remembers the past. It only remembers what's possible, what's the worst case scenario. But if you train your brain to think, what's the best case scenario, you start thinking differently. You start responding without reaction. It takes practice again. Sometimes what happens when we put in an uncomfortable situation, your underlying reaction will come to the surface because your survival mode is activated. It's normal. It's new for you. Then you learn in that new situation how to handle it, and then you calm down. So we're not going to be perfect. New environments can sometimes trigger. This is what I talked about, being triggered. So this day 3 might be a new environment for you. You never knew this is possible. So you might feel triggered, a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit reactive, a little bit excited, a little bit nervous. And all that is normal. That is a proud mother. A proud mother acknowledges all the experiences of life. She can be a little nervous. She can be a little doubtful. She can be in all areas. And then she learns to calm and process and integrate that. And this number 3, she removes herself from unnecessary busyness. So we can tend to create a lot of busyness in our life. We can literally keep ourselves busy just to be busy. From guilt, from feeling like we have to do things all the time, from feeling that we have to keep ourselves busy. Otherwise, if we are not busy, there's something wrong. So the brain has adapted to that. That is I don't want to call it lower level of mindset. It's a mindset that operates from fear. So you have to recognize, are you doing this from fear, from safety, from trying to nesting, like feeling like, we want to nest and prepare everything all the time? And then you forget about yourself. You forget about who you are because you're so busy trying to fill all the gaps. So when she removes herself from unnecessary busyness, it's a process. It takes one step at a time. And this is not an overnight thing, because I am still learning. I'm still letting go of stuff that does not serve me. And then I'm adding things into my life that serves me. So you start noticing certain things that you don't need anymore, and you let go, because it's just unnecessary busyness. Because she values her time, her energy, because she's a woman of value. She respects herself. She respects her time. She respects her time with her kids and respects her time with her partner. Because as a mother, it's important that her home is operating at the highest level so she can function outside of that house. If her home is all over the place, she's going to start not to be able to focus outside of her home. So it's your duty as a mother to reorganize, to create more flow. And the way you do it is one step at a time, without feeling guilt, without feeling bad for yourself, without feeling bad for your children. And you do one thing at a time with joy and play and pleasure.